Have you ever felt like your reality is being distorted? Like the world around you suddenly doesn't make sense? Imagine a creeping sense of unease, a gnawing doubt in the corners of your mind, a feeling that something isn't quite right. You might even question your own sanity, your memories, your perception. It's disconcerting, isn't it? This sensation, this confusion, this anxiety, it's more than just a feeling. If you might have been a victim of a psychological manipulation tactic called gaslighting. Gaslighting is a form of psychological abuse. This powerful statement sets the stage for a deeper understanding of this manipulative tactic. Gaslighting is when one person manipulates another into questioning their own sanity, memories, or even their perception of reality. It's a covert form of control, often leaving the victim feeling like they are losing their grip on reality. Imagine constantly doubting your own thoughts and memories, constantly second-guessing yourself. This is the world of a gaslighting victim, a world where clear thinking becomes clouded and self-trust is eroded. The gaslighter works to distort the victim's sense of reality, often to the point where the victim starts to question their own sanity. Now let's delve into the emotional impact of gaslighting. It's like being caught in a mental fog. The victims often feel confused and anxious. They may experience a sense of disorientation, like they cannot trust their own mind. This self-doubt can lead to a crippling state of insecurity and fear, further isolating the victim and increasing the gaslighter's control. But it's important to remember, gaslighting is not accidental. It's a deliberate and insidious tactic. This form of psychological manipulation is often used by individuals with narcissistic tendencies or in abusive relationships. It's a calculated move designed to gain power and control. Gaslighting is a deliberate and insidious tactic, often used by individuals with narcissistic tendencies or in abusive relationships. To understand gaslighting better, let's look at some examples. Imagine a couple where one partner consistently denies or twists their words, leaving the other feeling bewildered. They might say, "I never said that. You must be imagining things." This is a classic example of gaslighting, subtly undermining someone's perception of reality. In a familial context, consider a parent who dismisses their child's feelings, stating, "You're too sensitive," or "You're making a big deal out of nothing." This is another form of gaslighting, causing the child to doubt their emotional responses. Gaslighting can also happen in the workplace. An employer might belittle an employee's accomplishments, claiming it wasn't that big of a deal, or anyone could have done it. This can make the employee question their skills and worth. Gaslighting isn't always blatant. It can be insidious, gradually eroding someone's confidence over time. For instance, a friend might consistently forget important details about your life, then act as though it's your fault for expecting them to remember. "I can't be expected to remember everything about you. You're being unreasonable," they might say. The key to identifying gaslighting is recognizing when someone persistently undermines your reality or belittles your experiences. It's about realizing when you're made to feel like the unreliable narrator in your own story. Recognizing these signs can be the first step to stop the cycle of gaslighting. Gaslighting is a powerful form of manipulation, but knowledge is power. Let's take a moment to recall the essence of our discussion. Gaslighting is a type of mental abuse where an individual is led to question their own sanity, memories, or perception of reality. It's a sly yet destructive tactic, often used to gain control and power. It can leave the victim feeling bewildered, anxious, and unable to trust their own judgment. We delved into several examples of gaslighting, demonstrating how it can be as subtle as a dismissive comment or as overt as a blatant denial of a factual event. Each instance, no matter how small it may seem, chips away at a person's self-confidence, pushing them into a state of self-doubt and confusion. Recognizing the signs of gaslighting is the first step towards reclaiming your sense of self. It's essential to understand that the confusion and self-doubt you may be experiencing is not a reflection of your sanity, but rather a consequence of the manipulator's actions. If you find yourself in such a situation, remember, there are resources available to you. Reach out to trusted friends, family, or professionals who can provide support and validation. You're not alone in this, and there are ways to regain your confidence and rebuild your life. Remember, it's not your sanity that's in question. It's the gaslighter's integrity.